All right, well, let's talk about this Happy Robot raise because we're talking a lot about AI. So just to kind of give like a brief overview of what just happened, I'm going to read a little quick summary of what's going on. So it says we often talk about AI and automation, but for this segment, we're focusing on a startup that's putting AI to work in a very practical, blue collar kind of way. Happy Robot, a startup out of San Francisco, just raised a big Series B funding round. They're not building a chatbot for your phone. They're creating autonomous AI agents that do the manual, repetitive work for freight operators, things like booking appointments and negotiating contracts. And it's a great example of how AI is transforming in the physical economy. So you wanted to talk about this. So give us,
Yeah.
I guess, sort of your take on what this raise means.
Well, I did want to talk about this, and I also want to hop, skip, and mark this as my marketing play of the week too, because I don't know if you pulled it up, Blythe, but I'm sure you can. Have you seen the video that they had for the race?
I think I saw it on LinkedIn.
Yes.
Let me see if I can pull it up. But go ahead while I'm pulling that
Here,
up.
I was gonna say I'll drop a link here in the
Perfect
for you. Well, one, I just it's interesting because probably about a year ago, or no, yeah, about a year and a half ago, I had met these guys when all the AI agents first started coming out, and I think it was a perfect showcase of a company who really rode their drive and kind of like the hype around them. And what's really cool about Happy Robot is they one, I do like that they have some experience, right? I want to say one of the brothers worked for Bertolli. Yes,
the pasta sauce.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. So that's one thing. So it did originate out of an issue, but on top of that, it's what I'm seeing now, and I think what this video captures is at first I think people are looking at Happy Robot because of the way that they showcase their technology. It's just like, oh, this is an agent that can take phone calls, etc. But what I really love are the people that have worked with Happy Robot, how they've taken that to the next level, how they've used that system to not only of course, take the phone calls, but collect data and then use that to their advantage. And if you play the video, it showcases the perfect way of how phone calls could turn into an operational advantage. So yeah, if you want to play that for the audience, it's very well put together too. On top of that, it's whoever did this did a great job.
Let's go ahead and I'm going to hit play on this video.
Cool.
All B5 actuators are defective. We're stopping the whole line now.
Looks like this could delay production by 2 days. I'll find a replacement. Hey, do you have any B5 actuators?
We don't have any actuators.
Sorry, no actuators here. We move bulk, not actuators.
급한 주문인데 마감 기한 맞출 수 있어요?
마감 기한 맞출 수 있을 것 같은데?
Yeah, easy.
Found replacement actuators. Shipment will arrive in 48 hours.
Copy. But with that delay, we'll be late by 2 days.
Okay. Let me see if I can get this on a later ship.
Yeah, we don't have room on any other ships this week.
Got it. Finding another solution to keep the shipment on time. Hey, I'm trying to get a shipment out. Are you able to ship 4 tons in the next 24 hours?
Yeah, we can do 14K per ton.
Let me get back to you on that. What's your price to ship in the next 24 hours?
Easy, 8K per ton.
Perfect. Getting the paperwork sent over. Hey man, your appointment is coming. Looks like there's an accident ahead.
That explains the gridlock. I won't be able to complete the run on time.
No worries. Already looking for another driver.
I'm available to pick it up. I'll get it there on time.
Hey, Shannon. Good news, I was able to get the shipment delivered on time.
We're eyeing expansion to 2 new regions in India. Can you deliver?
Consider it done.
Already on it.
Sick, huh?
Wow. That's a great video.
Especially because I love it too, because the way they've introduced this already, I think people are like, wow, that's cool. But what's cool about that is it showcases all those phone calls you saw, when it was trying to figure out different pricing, it's doing that all at the same time, right? And that's what's crazy about this is even as short as that video was, that technology doing all those things is probably even shorter than that video. And I get excited because I think, one, it showcases what can be done with AI in appropriate ways. But two, I can't imagine, like, as someone working underneath that technology, how valuable you now become to your company, right? So it's like, I don't know, the one thing I would say out there is that those two things, but also just as someone who might be participating in the logistics industry right now, and you're kind of concerned about what AI might do with your job, like, I hope you see a video like that and you think, instead of like, oh, how will this like impact me in my role today in like a negative form, like whether it's being let go or being outsourced, it's like, looking at it differently is like how much more impactful you can be the company and the role that you're in.
Yes.
And not saying like, okay, you need to call Happy Robot right now if that's how you feel, but like, I think that AI, and even in some of like I'm doing a little bit of like consulting work and stuff in the brokerage space, like, and a lot of it, Blythe, like, I'm sure you do the same thing. It's like I'm using AI to help with those tasks. Like, I'm really excited to see like how our generation of people who've started to understand this technology can leverage it to produce more income for us at the end of the day. Like, I don't know. I'm on this AI trip because it's like, okay, yeah, engineers, I get it. There's probably a few of you listening who are like, well, it's an LLM, it's AI, but
It
for me,
hallucinates. It's like, ugh,
yes,
we
it's like,
know.
yeah, we know. I'm sure we all hated text messaging too when it came out, but now look at us. And again, it's phone calls aren't going anywhere, right? Like, we still are going to have to do things, just like we still have email today. We still have pilots behind planes. Like, of course we understand the nuances of AI, but like, I just hope that there's people out there, like, a quick shout out maybe to like Sarah Miller, who I know works for Ally Logistics out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. I'm a big fan of Dan out there, but Sarah in particular, like, she's a technologist person who's like come into the industry. Just she had, like the job and what it was looking for someone to do, and has now been able to like take AI and like really be impactful at Ally. And now I'm like seeing her write about AI more, and so I just hope that people like take the AI in particular in this industry and figure out how to like run with it, because I I use it. I use it for note taking. I use it for. I'm just starting to start using the AI agent, right, in ChatGPT, and like how that can help workflows, right? Like, how can we improve those? So at the end of the day, like, we have more time to spend with family. We're not answering phone calls late at night, and we're becoming economically more powerful at the end of the day as well. So yeah, back to Happy Robot though, full circle. As much as like people want to point fingers or something at like the holes that they might see in that video showcases the future of what this could turn into. And we should get excited. We're going to be able to expand the different suppliers that we use, the different lanes that we use. We get to utilize modes of transportation better than we ever have, because of technology like this.
Yeah, I echo that statement, because I'm ultimately, I've said it before on this show, that I'm a tech optimist, and that, adding these additional layers, like, it makes me more efficient. It makes me think about how I can adapt and evolve my own companies, and so then that way I can make my company more sustainable in the future. I mean, I'm on, I have a Reddit account. I go on Reddit pretty frequently, and just the amount of, especially in like some of the like web dev communities or graphic design subreddit, is probably like the worst, because they're just so angry about AI.
Yeah.
And they'll see, I think there was a post the other day that it was like a Skechers ad in like the subway, that it was made with AI, and it was, very clearly like has that look to it.
Yeah.
And so one of the graphic designers in the subreddit tagged, like, graffiti, like, wrote all over it, like, hire real artists, and, don't use AI. And it's like, bro, this is one random subway in New York. They made that. If they didn't want the ad to look like AI, then they could have easily done that with technology already available. But
Yeah.
they really like made it from a creative lens, made it look a little bit more sci-fi, and that was what they used for one random marketing campaign. And on the flip side is when I hear from different creatives who have started implementing different AI tools that some of these tasks, these manual tasks that they were doing, like that time process is just cut in half. And so, like, as a business owner, as a graphic design artist, if you are working for yourself, you should be thinking about different ways that you can
Sure.
optimize all. And it doesn't even have to be like the genuine art that you want to create. It can be on the financial side of things, the tax side of things, the managing your emails, so you can get rid of the stuff that you want to do less of and focus more on the stuff that you want to do more of. And it doesn't take away from your ability just because it's another tool in your tool belt. So I detest the kinds of comments like, "Oh, it's going to take away our," it's like South Park, "take our jobs." Like,
Yeah, your Jeeves.
oh, just I think short-sighted, and I think just rooted in a fear that does not exist. Like, jobs evolve. The
Yeah,
social media role did not exist 10, 15 years ago.
yeah,
It exists now. Like, these are new opportunities that, yes, some opportunities that exist today or some roles today will evolve and they will go away. But I think it was something crazy like 60% of the US population worked in agriculture before the Industrial Revolution. And then
yep,
the Industrial Revolution happened, and now more people don't have to work in the fields. So
yeah,
it's like we cannot stifle innovation because some people are scared of evolving.
yeah,
And I think for a lot of companies, especially bigger companies, it's going to be a little bit harder of a process to adopt because all of the other things that we've talked about, like process optimization and reorganizing your process is not an easy thing. It takes months to do, and it is incredibly annoying, and you can't wait for it to be done until the next time you got to do it again. And it's like, Jesus, put a drill to my temple.
totally.
That is the type of work that once you do the hard work of it, then AI can take over and, really be that sort of that gasoline on the fire. So if your business is slow right now, if you are worried about how you're going to be growing in the future, you should be optimizing right now and figuring out where these tools can fit into your business right now. Because if you don't, you're unfortunately going to get crushed. And I
Yep,
think that massive opportunity for some of the smaller brokers, some of the smaller carriers, some smaller companies out there that you can change a lot faster than these bigger competitors. And then you'll be able to move even more fast when you have some of these process optimizations in place. So that's I guess my diatribe on, like, stop looking at, adding a calculator to your tool belt as a
yeah,
hindrance to the work that you're doing. It's just so short-sighted. So hopefully, you see a video like that and it kind of gets you hyped up to be able to tackle some of the bigger problems that exist in your own business, in your own career. Be the leader, and especially if you're working internal, you can be the leader that is researching these different topics and finding different use cases, and you can be the go-to person in the office for some of these things. And so,
yeah.
I guess that's my long-winded rant of, like, stop bitching and get to work. Like,
Yeah. Or I mean, at least test stuff out and try to be like a champion of AI within your business. Like, it doesn't have to be about just like, oh, I have to find something to play, but be open to it at the very
yeah,
least, right?
100%.